Over at the world's biggest streaming service, the new content just keeps on coming. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anticipated Netflix originals for the rest of 2019. For this list, we're looking at forthcoming Netflix original movies and series, including new seasons of existing shows that have a confirmed 2019 release. As such, new seasons of shows like BoJack Horseman and Chilling Adventures of Sabrina will not be considered. We know that new seasons of each are inbound, and that they will most likely drop in 2019, but since Netflix has not made it official, they remain on the sidelines for this one. Don't worry though, there is still plenty of great content to talk about. Number 10, Dolomite is My Name. Streaming date, October 25th, 2019. Eddie Murphy is one of the most influential stand-up comics to ever grace the stage, and in the 80s and 90s, he felt like an unstoppable force at the box office. More recent decades, however, have seen Murphy retreat from the spotlight. With Dolomite as My Name, the living comedy legend looks poised to reassert his relevance in the entertainment industry.
What'd you do to your hair? You look like a pimp.
It's all pretend. I just created a character.
Dolomite.
You a trip. Pull on that.
Oh, that's a weed.
That's right.
The biographical comedy sees Murphy playing Rudy Ray Moore, the comedian, singer, musician, actor, and filmmaker best known for his role as Dolomite. Murphy is also producing the film, and is joined by a powerhouse cast including Keegan-Michael Key, Mike Epps, Craig Robinson, Titus Burgess, Wesley Snipes, Chris Rock, and more.
It's showtime, y'all. You love him and I love him. Put your hands together.
Dolomite is my name!
Number 9, Between Two Ferns, the movie. Streaming date, September 20th, 2019.
First question. In 2013, you pardoned a turkey. What do you have planned for 2014?
We'll probably pardon another turkey. We do that every Thanksgiving.
Talk shows are a dime a dozen, but Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis is unlike any other. Shot to look like it was made for public access television, this web series sees Galifianakis playing an incompetent, nervous, and often hostile version of himself while interviewing big-name celebrities. It requires a fairly high level of cringe tolerance, but it's also comedy gold. In recent years, the output has dwindled to one interview every couple of years, but Galifianakis is making up for lost time with this Netflix original film.
See what's going on with these pipes.
Dude, don't do that.
It builds on the concept by going behind the scenes and expanding on this fictional version of Galifianakis' life, following him around the country as he conducts a series of high-profile interviews.
I read online that you're very private and decline to answer questions that make you feel uncomfortable. Is that true, and how old were you when you got your first period?
Number 8, The Laundromat. Streaming date, October 18th, 2019.
First, you must ask yourself, are you wealthy?
Netflix and its fellow streaming services are more than just libraries of digital content. They are changing the entertainment industry. The Laundromat not only sees Netflix working with a high-profile director, Steven Soderbergh, but also adding a star-studded Netflix original to their permanent collection. A biographical comedy drama, The Laundromat explores the story of the Panama Papers, with some 11.5 million leaked documents detailing hundreds of thousands of offshore accounts used by the world's wealthiest individuals as tax havens.
How does it all work?
Bribery, corruption, money laundering, millions and millions and millions of dollars. Somebody has to sound the alarm.
And it just so happens to star Meryl Streep, Gary Oldman, Antonio Banderas, and Sharon Stone. Netflix is clearly looking to secure some Academy Awards in the near future. And with Netflix originals like this, it's only a matter of time. Number 7, The Politician. Streaming date, September 27th, 2019.
See, gentlemen, I'm going to be president of the United States. I'm merely stating a fact. I will be president someday.
There are few creative teams that have had a bigger impact on contemporary television than Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk. Together, they've brought us such series as Nip Tuck, Glee, American Horror Story, American Crime Story, Scream Queens, 911, and Pose. And we're not even mentioning the content they worked on independently of one another. Given the status of this illustrious pairing, it's little wonder that Netflix only managed to secure the rights to this series after a bidding war with both Amazon and Hulu.
Think I should kill him?
What? Yes, I do.
Starring acclaimed stage actor and musician Ben Platt, The Politician is a comedy series that follows the political aspirations of wealthy young Santa Barbara resident Peyton Hobart. Sexy, stylish, and razor sharp, this series holds serious promise.
How do you know?
Number 6, Marriage Story. Streaming date, December 6, 2019.
What I love about Charlie, he loves being a dad. It's almost annoying how much he likes it. He cries easily in movies.
I cried 4 times.
Me too.
2019 is really shaping up to be the year that Netflix makes a major push to take home some Oscars.
What I love about Nicole. She's a great dancer. Infectious. She is a mother who plays, really plays.
Marriage Story is written and directed by filmmaker Noah Baumbach, who gave Netflix one of their most critically acclaimed original films to date with 2017's The Meyerowitz Stories, New and Selected. This most recent story follows a stage director and actor as they navigate divorce, which changes not only their personal lives, but their creative process as well. Starring Scarlett Johansson, Adam Driver, Laura Dern, Alan Alda, and Ray Liotta, Marriage Story is already generating a fair amount of Oscar buzz in the wake of rave reviews at the Venice Film Festival.
I thought we should talk.
Okay. I don't know how to start.
Number 5, The King. Streaming date, November 1st, 2019. He's charismatic, he's handsome, he's earned himself an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor, and the dude's not even 25 yet. He's Timothée Chalamet, and he might very well prove to be one of the greatest actors of his generation.
Do you feel a sense of achievement?
In what regard?
In any regard.
In The King, Chalamet takes center stage as young King Henry V, who claims the throne in a tumultuous time of war, unrest, and disloyalty within his own court.
I'm here because you are my friend. King has no friends. King has only followers and foe.
Adapted from various plays by William Shakespeare, collectively referred to as his Henriade, The King is any leading man's dream. And supported by Joel Edgerton, Robert Pattinson, Ben Mendelsohn, Sean Harris, and Lily Rose Depp, Chalamet seems well positioned to succeed. Number 4, Big Mouth Season 3, streaming date October 4th, 2019. Every now and then, an adult-oriented animated series comes along that feels wholly original, capturing the imagination of a generation. The Simpsons, South Park, and Rick and Morty are a few key examples that come to mind. Depending on its longevity, Big Mouth may very well go on to establish a similar legacy. After 2 critically acclaimed seasons and a painfully funny Valentine's Day special, it is certainly on the right track.
It's a little overdone, don't you think?
No, don't touch me. Oh, God.
On Netflix, where creators can push way beyond the boundaries of conventional TV censorship, Big Mouth has managed to explore puberty in ways that are at once hilarious and incredibly insightful. There are few places this show is not willing to go, and we can't wait to see where Season 3 takes us.
What the hell is going on?
Number 3, The Witcher. Streaming date to be announced 2019.
I remember hearing stories about witches. Is it true what they say?
We still don't have an exact release date for this highly anticipated series, but Netflix has thankfully confirmed that it will be in 2019. Man of Steel Henry Cavill plays the titular Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, a brooding monster hunter first introduced in the book series by Andrzej Sapkowski, and made even more popular thanks to the critically acclaimed video game franchise.
So that's all life is to you? Monsters and money?
It's all it needs to be.
Netflix has produced some sprawling, big-budget original series before, but with The Witcher, it seems as if the streaming service is attempting to fill the void left by Game of Thrones. From the looks of the trailer, no expense has been spared. Only time will tell how this series fares with a wider audience, but fans of the franchise cannot wait.
You can't outrun destiny just because you're terrified of it. It's coming.
Number 2, El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. Streaming date, October 11th, 2018. With Breaking Bad, creator Vince Gilligan gave us one of the most refreshing, unique, and addictive television series of the 21st century.
You want this? Say the words! Say you want this!
And as the success of spin-off series Better Call Saul proves, viewers have by no means grown tired of these characters or the messy world of crime they inhabit. Now, Breaking Bad delivered one of the most critically acclaimed and satisfying finales in television history, so it is somewhat nerve-wracking to see a movie continuing the narrative. That being said, Vince Gilligan is writing, directing, and producing this film, which will follow Jesse Pinkman after the conclusion of the series.
I don't know what to tell you. No way I'm helping you people put Jesse Pinkman back inside a cage.
And in Vince Gilligan and Aaron Paul we trust, so block off October 11th on your calendar. I am still shocked they're making a Breaking Bad movie, but I'm willing to see what it's all about. However, if I had to pick the entry on this list I am most excited about, it'd probably be a tie between Big Mouth Season 3 and the Between Two Ferns movie. But there are so many things on this list I want to watch, I cannot figure out how I'm going to fit it all in and still do my job. So if I just stop recording voiceover for a while, blame Netflix. Alrighty, well, number 1 is definitely on the list of things I will personally be watching, so let's see the honorable mentions before we find out what it is.
Whatever happens, we're gonna fight back together.
We'll have to wing this in a dangerously half-assed manner.
It's about two deranged, neurotic, depressed old men whose lives are falling apart, who have nothing to offer anymore and know it and are trying to survive. It's hysterical.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Innocent.
We are no longer part of this world.
You know, the hardest thing is to listen. To hear his voice. God's voice.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, The Irishman. Streaming date, November 27th, 2019.
Hello?
Is that Frank?
Yes.
Hi, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa.
Okay, getting Steven Soderbergh is impressive, but a major Martin Scorsese film with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, no less? That is one serious feather in Netflix's cap. It's also a reminder of just how drastically Netflix has changed the way that film and television are distributed and consumed.
I heard you paint houses.
No, please. No, wait.
Yes, I do, sir.
The Irishman has long been a passion project of filmmaker Martin Scorsese's, but after years in development hell, it's finally becoming a reality. It tells the story of Frank Sheeran, a hitman who was allegedly involved in the high-profile 1975 disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa. Given that the film digitally de-ages De Niro and Pacino, the budget was reportedly massive. But for such a buzzworthy film, we suspect it will have been worth every penny.
Sooner or later.
Get the gun out of his hand!
Everybody put here as a date when he's gonna go.
You want to be a part of this fight? Would you like to be a part of this history?
Yes, I would.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.